If he had something like ace, king, ace, queen with a diamond, I think I'd actually use a big sizing here. Queens, I'm definitely squeezing. Fold call is probably the perfect thing. Okay. King 8, again, we use our bigger sizing because of not 3-betting in the small blind, changing odds a little into our favor here. Ace king off, 3-betting, trips, top left, going for the small c-bet, and 3-bet another ace king. We got a hit with one of them, right? Okay, getting the folds here, no hit, so we still have an open hit here. Victor cold calling there, so this is a very, very, very good player. Cold calling probably because of this player being involved. And this range is just pretty much lots of jacks and 10s and ace queen suited. And against that range, I mean, maybe 8s and 9s as well. He has the stronger range now than my overall ISO range against him. So I'll start off by checking and go from there. And king 8 is not the best king in the world, but still an easy triple barrel. And against bet and call from this super strong range and this guy who might have everything, I think our ace king is unfortunately just a fold. Yeah, better hands, something with backdoor flush draw to stack off here. I can do lots of check jamming. I would jam like queens plus here, definitely. King 8 not good enough for an overbet, but still a crystal clear value bet. Let's hope you river the queen of spades. Yeah. Next part of our ace-king journey here. So far, not very successful. And let's ISO again, like shows 3.8. Ignacio should not be limp calling ace-queen, so we are pretty safe to have the best hand right now. All the time we have ace-queen, we have queens, we have aces. He can have deuces, that's about it, and ace-deuce suited, maybe offsuit as well, who knows. We can start off with a very large bet here on that board. Play that with all kinds of shit, something like 3s, 4s, 5s, and so on. And now we have a double flush draw on the board. Gut shot that did hit him. Like 3-4 got there. Ace-5 is something he's having. Just thinking about how to continue from here. We're going a little less polar. Should still go big, actually. Just trying to remember some spots I studied that I can compare to that. I'm not too much into the limp calling game there. Happy to end the hand here with ace-king. I would have taken this river, obviously, but lots of ugly rivers. Let's keep going with ace-king. 9-7 deuce, again board with multiple options, and here now deep-ish with the ante. I go 3x on the button. Gergely is adjusting to that with his 3-betting size. Clear call, nothing else happening here. Ace-king off against this check raise. This should be like some ace-9, king-9, and then some straight draw stuff. I'm doing good against that, and more importantly, even I'm improving on cards where he doesn't improve, so he will give up on like king ace instead of putting pressure on me. So actually this is one I definitely want to call here. Queen is a decent card. You should give up some kind of 8-5, some kind of jack-8. And that queen-jack is sometimes a stab, sometimes not. This time we rolled a bet. Ace-king. I think he has more gutters than he has 9x, actually. I prefer to stab here, even though this hand obviously makes a great check, but just denying any kind of equity is pretty good here. And yeah, that's like... That is pretty nice to take it down here. 5 is not really what I was looking for. I have some 5s that I did stab on the flop, but all my overcards and the straight connectivity didn't get better here. He's some lots of ace king, ace queen, ace jack still. Folding out spades. My suits are not good. So yeah, mainly checking this back, sometimes stabbing, but this is a check. And the river 9 is interesting. He still sits on like all ace king, ace queen, ace jacks. He can have pocket 6s as well. I can only bluff this sometimes. Question is, what am I repping that is checking back the turn and now wants to represent value? Something like ace-9 sometimes. There's lots of 9x there, not now. Yeah, ace-king. I was rather indifferent, and the solver gave me a number that was like just the 50 or 54 or something like that. Then I didn't see that at timeout, but I'm quite happy with it. Definitely need to look this one up. What's my bluffing range there? Because I'm stabbing such a big mix on the flop, and then on the turn the question is, how much am I facing check raises there? Am I checking back more hands with equity, or am I more betting those hands with equity? And this all tells us how often we hit that 9. Do we check back lots of jack 10 and can just build jamming range on the river? Do we check back lots of pocket 6s probably if we have it? 2.5 to 8. I think this forces me to just call all pockets given the ante and the price. Let's see. No, nothing to see here. Nothing to see. And again, a largish c-bet on that board. I mean, just all my pockets are happy because they just fold. It's okay. Ace nine suited, definitely open raising. There's just one 20 big blind stack in the small blind, so I don't need to size down to min raise, and I go with my standard of 2.2x there. Top right checking the same thing. Actually here we have 2 and they are like 1.5 in a way, and they have like better positions than the small blinds, so I actually size down to min raise. And another mid pair here. I think that seems fine. I'm coming from under the gun. I have everything here. Was just thinking I could go even smaller, but yeah, didn't want to scroll down there, just like 1 pip. Now obviously against the check call, the 10 is a very, very good card for our range in a way, because our ace jack, ace queen connects, queen jack makes the nuts, 10x now makes a mid pair. This is all we have, but 9x now is obviously too strong to turn into a bluff, so we try to get to showdown here. Win against some ace highs, split against other 9x, win against pocket 6s. So this is kind of the plan against him bluffing. I'm checking back some king x, and I need to bluff catch some 10x and some 9x. But let's deal with it when it happens. So yeah. Ooh. Okay. The shorter you are, the more you want to trap like your kind of invulnerable nuts, just to let me catch up there in a way. You don't need to check raise there because you get stacks in over the two remaining streets. Just protects yourself. Lookalike principle. If you have a 9, you play the same way. And this is what he went for on the river as well. He knows I check back some king x on the turn. I know I will add some river bluffs then. And he goes for the check jam, protects all his 9x that he plays the same way. It's very easy for him to build a check jamming range then that is built around obviously pocket 9s, maybe some 3x, but I expect them to rather bet. And he can just like put in some 9x himself, and then it's just very, very tough for me to react correctly. Yeah, very nice hand. Again, I think like, is it limp call? It's not an open jam, we're slightly too deep. It's like an erase call, I guess. And now this is a beautiful board to just start off with full range and then blast it through and hope to get called by something worse. So in my world, for 20 big blinds in tournaments, we started trapping pocket kings in this spot. I'm not sure against early position. I think I'm actually more on the jamming side here. Against the button, I cover so much of it, like his queen jack, queen 10 offsuit, like all the bullshit where I actually want him to hit. Here's like very ace-axe heavy and pairs that call me off but don't stack off on any board, on every board. But yeah, let's try to play like what I think is correct. I'm not sure, so I like now finding the spots where I'm unsure. Looking stuff up will be super interesting for me. And now I'm definitely fast playing that on that board, getting it in against jack x, against other stuff. Against that sizing, we're not check jamming. We're playing 2 streets, getting it in on the turn pretty much. 12, then we have pretty much tripled the pot, so we have 6 something. And he has like just pot left. I think I go slightly bigger. And get the call. Is it just a jam, or am I still like somehow playing 2 more streets on that super brick? I think flush draws need to go in the middle on the flop, I guess. So he sits more like king queen offsuit type. I think I don't need much protection, so I actually play 2 more streets. Right, that was nice. So right, just the hands I was talking about that he doesn't have so often from under the gun or MP. So this is what my hand benefits a lot from when it's flatting instead of getting the fold, because it's kind of jack 10 is drawing dead, or is like drawing to make a second best hand. This is interesting because this is high frequency check raise against a small bet. Unfortunately, he sizes up, which means he's stronger, which shifts my check raising range towards something a little stronger as well. I'm still sometimes check raising this, but roll the call this time. This can be like a sizing tell right away. I don't know this guy so far. This can be like way more ace king, ace queen heavy. I'm not trying to bluff him off that. And now the question is, what are my weakest hands? I'm floating diamonds. I'm floating a 3x, 7x, 4-5. That makes it straight something. So deuce x is actually my weakest hand. And I definitely need to bluff that. And yeah, just going for the sizing. I think I mainly use a big sizing. If he had something like ace king, ace queen with a diamond, I think I actually use a big sizing here. Again now, I go small with that guy in the big blind. And here I just go again. My hotkey actually for, oh, well, sorry. I thought the big blind called. So it's the small blind. I think my EV is even better now because he hits that a little better. Plan stays the same, just that we try to get 1300 in the middle instead of that. So again, just double checking notes, fast playing. We have learned from that guy before who played his pocket nines well that eights should actually slow play here quite a lot. So we should have the best hand, but no reason to fast play here. Yeah, we call, hopefully get it in against king queen on the turn. I wanted to say, yeah, I'm not folding, but I put him on lots of king queen and that sucks. Ace king, same hand. Okay, so this, yeah, that's fine. Okay, 7-6 suited. It's like with ante is super happy flat, without not really. It's potentially weaker player behind. I want to get a little more involved with that guy, but it's really a stretch. This is right. This here, flopping a mid pair, facing half pot is like really sucks. I don't have like, usually I would have the option to raise, to go for 100 bigs, have the set blocker. This value just disappears. I only make mid pairs, and then I lose pots like that and fold the turn. I think I just have to fold it without ante. I want to be loose, but on the other end, like flatting some more ace x, some more king queen, king jack type hands, where I'm happy, like where I flop top pairs that are ready to stack off for 30 bigs. So I think the 7-6 suited flat is just not really good. Chasing straights and flushes for 30 bigs. King jack suited, was that 26 big blinds? Just always thinking about first before I click on the snap call button, what are my rejams? I want to jam those hands that benefit from offsuit hands that fold, because I just see like he's raise folding ace jack offsuit here, and king queen offsuit, so it might actually be cool. I have no clue, but it feels rather cool. Let's do that. Let's be fancy once, right? I want to jam ace king offsuit the same way. So I need some additions that actually, like some additions that benefit from it. But now this is now on my study list, right? Short stack, pre-flop without ante, 20 big blinds, 15 big blinds, blind versus blind, 25 big blinds. This is something I'm happy to improve again. And it's fine to just admit that I have no clue what I'm doing there right now. Just use like certain logics I still have in mind from like tournaments, but need to apply them correctly without ante, where just everything is a little different with the risk reward.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to support the channel and stay always up to date, then leave a subscribe here or check out our next video.